PepsiCo, meanwhile, got another boost from its food operations in the second quarter. Strong sales of Frito-Lay chips and Quaker oatmeal helped PepsiCo beat profit estimates. But beverage sales are still struggling. Barclays analyst Lauren Lieberman joins us now. She has an equal weight rating for PepsiCo with a price target of 108. So, Lauren, initial thoughts?
Yeah, so it was, thanks for having me, first of all. It was a really solid quarter. So I think expectations have been pretty muted, just given that North America beverages have been struggling, and that's been the biggest focus for the investment community. In this quarter, things came in sort of as expected, some sequential improvement in beverages. The Frito-Lay business was really fantastic, as has been the case, and international kind of turned up to sort of get to the bottom line result.
Yeah, it's interesting because we have seen Coca-Cola make a bit of a comeback, what with its spending on advertising, and suddenly it's a bit of a competitor again. What does Indra Nooyi do next?
So, I mean, it's a big question mark. I mean, I think that PepsiCo has been a bit dismissive, candidly, of Coke's resurgence in the U.S., sort of saying it's temporary, it's the result of recent refranchising, rather than sort of being more about a deep-seated recommitment to the beverage business being beyond just the CSD business and being just beyond core brand Coke. What I think Indra and the PepsiCo management team need to continue to do is to focus on the core, but also to find a way to have a more credible small brand strategy. One of the things that concerns me about PepsiCo, despite the incredible strength of the Frito business, is that they're really sort of, whether it's ignoring or sort of ill-equipped to handle the sort of rise of small brands in the beverage landscape. And I'd love to see them be more proactive on that front, understanding it takes time for anything small to really matter, but it brings energy back to the franchise overall.
Given the dependence on Frito-Lay, what does PepsiCo do in order to keep that business fresh, modern? Does it make some bolt-on acquisitions, for example, add some products?
Well, what's been amazing there is that they've sort of been so on course with Frito and been able to bring things into the mix that seem new and different. So things like Doritos growing 6% this quarter, Ruffles up 10%, things that sort of like shouldn't be happening in this health and wellness world. And it's through basic things like new and exciting flavors, things that kind of keep the brands fresh. At the same time, as you mentioned, acquisitions, they just bought Bear Snacks, so bringing fruit and veggie chips into the mix. So continue to bring new things in, but also innovating on the core as an absolute must-do.